Welcome back. Today we're going to go over the top 6 construction stocks to buy and look into, or also known as the top material stocks. So we've already talked about home builder stocks. Now we're going to look at top material stocks. So this is like part 2 of that. So let me get into it, and lots of research. But so when you're looking at the top material stocks this year, some of them you might know, and some of you might not know. So it's like raw materials for building is what we want to look into and investigate. So there's like the raw materials. There's lots of sectors and industries, everything from concrete, metals, concrete, the cement, the metals, paper, fertilizers, plastics. Oh my gosh, the plastic, and there's so many, sectors and industries that you can just go, oh, I want to invest in this and this and that. But then you go, I would love to have more money. So, some of the big names you've probably heard are like FCX, ESI, CE. Everyone, probably has heard of APD, which is Air Products and Chemicals. DuPont, everyone's have heard the name of DuPont. D Nemours Inc., which is DD, and also Ecolabs. You've probably heard of Ecolabs, ECL. So let's just kind of look into this material sector and just see if we can find anything interesting. So, some of the, as quoted as the best valued material stocks, you've probably heard of DuPont. So do check out DuPont, D Nemours Inc., like I mentioned, DD. And let's see, some interesting facts. They do construction, electronics, fabrics, adhesive, resins, fibers, materials. They've been in the energy, automotive, government, military, packaging, and construction. So DuPont, it's been around forever. And I think they have DuPont paint too. And I know you guys are remodeling and painting, especially if you want to sell your house, or paint always brightens things up. And then if you paint it in a color, you're like, I don't like that color anymore. So sometimes that brightens up your whole life. And summer's coming. I think there's going to be a lot of remodeling and happiness that way. The Mosaic Company, this one is a producer and distributor of, you might not think of these things, but nutrients for crops. So, they do everything from feed ingredients, industrial products, something called potash, look into that, concentrated phosphates. I don't know how environmental friendly any of these are, but people use it all the time, every day, buildings. Calanese Corp, they do chemicals and materials such as your acetates, your vinyl emulsions, your engineered polymers, acetates, and they're, what's interesting, in their first quarter 2021, they had a 46 and some point something percentage year over year, the YOY, year over year, increase in net earnings and strong growth in net sales. So do check out the Celanese Corp, which is CE, Celanese, which is CELANESE. If you are like a Patreon and you are buying me coffee and supporting the podcast, I can send these to you written down, but it just takes so much time to write and research and edit and find good topics for you guys to really look at. And then we always want to check out the fastest growing material stocks, because, some of you are want to see that fast growth in the stocks that you put in, because just face it, most of us are beginning moguls or up and coming moguls. So we have to really, whatever little money we have to make it stretch and grow. So let's see. Some interesting one. I already told you ESI, which is Element and Solutions, and they are a chemical company. Everything from metals, plastic, plating, graphic arts, offshore oil industries, electronics, and did you hear a reason why this one's in the news is it announced that it is going to be acquiring HK Wentworth Ltd, a UK-based maker of chemicals used in electronics, also LED, industrial manufacturing, and automotive industries. And as you know, the automotive industry is going through a revolution from, like there's a lot of laws in place that I think 2025, they want them to be battery operated, but no, isn't even talking about the battery landfill. What happens to the batteries that goes into the environment in the landfill? The batteries, batteries are corrosive and environmental. Well, that's another issue. So, like I said, when you get into chemicals and stuff like this, how friendly is in the environment? Probably not on a scale of 1 to 10. It's like on the negative. So Southern Copper Corp, they produce copper, and copper and batteries is really big. I like this one. Polymodidium. You got to be a scientist here or in chemistry, good with your charts and graphs. Silver, zinc, sulfuric acid, and other metals. No wonder it's fast growing. Copper with the batteries. Then there's also Linendahl Basel Industries NV. So this is the NV that I spoke of before. Petrochemicals and everything from plastics, food packaging, automotive components, medical applications, and even personal care products. So, and then material stocks with them, that are having a lot of momentum or the most momentum. Let's get into some of those. Let's see, Olin Corp. It manufactures and distributes chemical products such as, oh my gosh, chlorinated organics, bleach. Hello, everyone was buying the bleach. So like if you didn't get into Clorox, this might be something that you like. Olin Corp. And that's OLN. So Olin Corp, I'm really liking that one. And it has vinyls, exfolies, caustic soda, chlorine, hydrochloric acid. Oh my gosh, sporting ammunition. If I'm reading military ammunition, oh my gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, okay. So, and also I told you about the Mosaic Company, Freeport McMoran Inc. So this one is a mining company. Like I said, another copper, gold, molybdenum, cobalt, gas, oil. So that could be really interesting too. The Freeport McMoran Inc. These names are not really easy on the tongue or the lips. So FCX. You guys know I'm dyslexic, so I'm hoping I'm saying that right. There's also the Russell 1000, a material select sector SPDR ETF. So that's an ETF and ticker symbol XLB. So those are some interesting ones on, and let me just see. I'm going to just recap some. These are some of my construction material stocks that I like to look into. Like I told you, I was talking about the cement mixers and concrete. So we actually have a U.S. Concrete Inc., which is USCR, so U.S. Concrete. So that could be interesting. CEMEX, you've seen these cement trucks everywhere. And I'm going to give you some good news on this one. It's about $8 and some change, a ticker symbol. So CEMEX, CEMEX. So those are your penny stocks, I guess. See if that's good for you. Forterra, I'm Italian, so I always look, Forterra. They manufacture and sell of pipe and precast products. So precast products could be interesting, ready made, like, everyone likes to go stuff. So that's Forterra Inc. And that's FRTA. Eagle Materials, I've mentioned that before, EXP. It's a holding company. Heavy construction materials, light building materials, and materials. I really like that one. It's about 151 plus or minus a stock. That's Eagle Materials Inc. Summit Materials, ordinary shares, class A. This is a good price stock, around $35 plus or minus. Construction materials, manufactures the construction materials and downstream products. So that one is very interesting. Smart Sand Inc. SND. They supply the frac sand and related services, and so it's a penny stock too. It's around $3 a share, plus or minus. United States Lime and Materials. So see, these are really interesting when you do the concrete materials, construction material stocks. United States Lime and Materials Inc. USLM. So they manufacture and sell of lime and limestone products. So that's very interesting. It's around 141 a stock. So limestone, we so people like, oh, did they build the pyramids? No, but you think of the pyramids with the limestone or the stones that they build, these strong stones. So, see anything that you like that rings a bell for you. Remember, this is entertainment purposes. We're not a licensed broker. You do your due diligence. Any of your loss are on you. But, think of things that if you're going to hold a stock or buy and sell or trade or whatever you can do, that's good for your portfolio. It makes sense for you to put your dollars into. So there's something called Color Star Technology Company Ltd. Color Star Technology, CSCW. This is one is very interesting. It's a dollar one. It's entertainment and entertainment and education company, which I don't, could be interesting. So James Hardy Industries. Let's do this one. ADRJHX. James Hardy Industries. Fiber cement siding and backer board. So, and they also are in like North America and they're in the North America, and so North America fiber cement, Asia Pacific fiber cement, Europe building products. So it's pretty big. Um, the Asia Pacific fiber includes products manufactured in Australia, Philippines, and also sold in Australia, New Zealand, Asia, Middle East, and Pacific Islands. So do check out to see if you like the companies and how big they are and how they're growing. Are they growing? How's the year over year you know their finances. So there's also Martin Marietta Materials. So they do crushed stone, sand, and gravel. And this one's around $359 a share. So it's pretty pricey. So that means, if you might want to check out something, you might want to check out, their competitors and see how they are. Maybe get, another stock could rise up to be that high. So you got to do your own strategy to see what's good for you. Loma Negra Campagna Industrial Argentina. So forgive me if I said that. So I'll just give you LOMA. So it serves as a cement manufacturing company, and obviously it's in Argentina. And CRH manufactures material products for construction industry, and it's around $52 a share. So that's CRH. Cementos Picasso Mayo. Sorry, these names are a little tricky. Cementos Picasso Mayo, which is CPAC. So they also production and market of cement, quicklime, aggregate, ready mix concrete, precast, and concrete. I really like this one. This is $8 a share. So could be very, very interesting. And let me just give you one more. Vulcan Materials. Everyone's like, oh, Vulcan. I know Star Trek. So if it helps you to remember this, I hope. Sometimes I have these funny things so you can do it. So this one is VMC. They have basic materials and supply for infrastructure and construction. So it's around $175 a share. And, see if you like the returns, year-to-year growth, and the price to earnings ratio and returns in 5 years, and how you think the growth is going to be. So remember, please do your due diligence and see which one of these might be interesting to you to explore and investigate with your licensed broker. And thank you for listening. These are top building materials and construction material stocks that you can research and see if it's good for you. So thank you for listening. Please hit the 5-star, subscribe, and check out our new website, Enchanted Books. And thank you for supporting the podcast with donation to coffee, buy me coffee sneakies, or any way you can support us, which is simply subscribing to our YouTube channel, giving us 5 stars, or subscribing. And we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot and have a great day.